It takes long time to get good at it, right? So
But it's also realizing, like, one of the things that I'm discovering is also trying to figure out, okay, well, what is it that I want to be posting, and what are the materials, what are the contents, what is it that I want to be known for?
yeah,
I mean, it's just an endless loophole, right?
yeah. Oh, I know. Well, that's the thing. There's no sense in learning all the different platforms if you don't know what that message is that you're going to deliver, because depending on the message, I mean, to have a presence on all platforms is good, but depending on your message and I guess the delivery, and all that, that sometimes may guide you to the platform that's best for what it is that you want to convey, right?
Mm.
So yeah, we got to get clear on what it is that we want to, what our message is first, and then figure out, okay, what is the game plan for conveying that message, right?
Well, yeah. So today I thought, because like we were discussing earlier, that I wanted to be talking, just writing out my like uh,
Irresistible.
irresistible offer. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
looking for words. And but instead, I ended up, watching all of these, like the training video on how to post the contents on YouTube.
Mhm.
And I'm just, today was, the whole day was spent where I'm going back to all of those videos I've been posting, including some of my previous videos that I had done with cashback, and posting all of those, but then entering like the tags and the keywords and all that, so that that actually gains more momentum and views and all that kind of stuff, right? So
Mhm.
because yeah, it just comes down to organic you know leads, right? Like organically getting lead
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah, traffic, organic traffic.
So it's
Yeah.
all bits and pieces, parcel of the whole whatever.
Hmm. But that's the thing. It's like if you can build up an organic audience, that's where you're going to get your long-term business, right? It's like,
Wow.
yeah, because when you do your Facebook ads or just social media ads, doesn't have to just be Facebook, anywhere. It's that's kind of like for the quick leads, but they're
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily long-term because they're not your, true trusted followers, right? They just like, oh, you know, we want loyalty points, or we want, disability insurance. And so, yeah, they're looking for that. And so then if you promote the ads and if they happen to need that and they come across the ads at the same time, then great, you'll get a lead. But then will they continue to follow you and continue to trust you? I don't know. It depends on how well you handle them once they come to you as to the prospect, right? And so then you can develop, some relationship there. But at the same time, I don't know. Like some people just want what they want and then they get out, right? So, but the people that you develop the relationship with, they're going to keep coming to your platforms looking for advice. They're going to be looking for, information. They're going to be looking for a little bit of entertainment, because they start to feel that they know you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's amazing how much of an impact, like, as I'm watching other videos and stuff like that, like as an audience, I feel like I've gotten to know them,
yeah, completely.
even though they have no idea who I am, but I'm like, I feel like I kind of know you.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I ran into an old friend of mine yesterday on the seawall, and uh, the conversation came up on, it's like, oh yeah, he's watching this awesome TV show on CBC, whatever, and it just made me realize that I'm like, and he's like, oh, what kind of, I don't know, I don't even know how that conversation came out, but it made me realize that I'm like, instead of watching TV, other people's content, I'm like, I'm creating my own.
Yeah.
And that gave me so much, like I was super excited about that. I'm like, yeah, like I'm up to stuff, I'm making things happen.
That's
And yeah, it's
You're
like,
hustling. You're hustling.
well, it's trials and errors, but it's like it's making me realize that I want to be, like, I want to contribute to the world. I want, instead of just consuming stuff.
You want to be the person that guy watches.
Watches, yeah. 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 It's like you need entertainment. Oh, watch this.
Totally, totally.
So that was exciting realization,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
it is.
yeah. So, okay, well, it looks like we're going to be the two of us because I know Judy said she is going to be with her brother this evening. Did
Oh
you have,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, did you have anything in particular that you wanted to go over?
No, I never seem to. I think because, you're right. I don't schedule in the things that I need to do. And because I don't do it, then I don't actually have any real problems.
Hey, you know what? I'm a big fan of having my head in the sand and no worries. How does that Bob Marley song go? Well, it's no woman, no cry, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you know, or
Yeah.
don't worry, be
That's
happy.
yeah. I mean, for me, like I guess instead of doing the actual work that needs to be done, I love learning stuff. So then it's like, oh, well, here's another little thing on YouTube promotions, or oh, here's another thing of Facebook promoting or marketing, and and because I'm interested in social media and internet marketing and that, I'll just do more research and get a little more knowledge.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, you just never know where it'll all come into realization, right? Because I remember when we were actually, it's funny, one of the biggest lessons, and this still resonates with me, was when we were driving out to the food drive.
Hmm.
And and as we were driving there, we were like, talking, and you're like, oh my god, I'm running late, I'll be there in 20 minutes, like there was all that stuff that was going on, and then we missed our exit and all that kind of stuff, and it just made me realize. And so we ended up still arriving at 10:30 when we were supposed to be starting.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
made me realize that, what, it's almost like, we fuss and stress about making our lives work and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, we will still get to our destination,
yeah.
and it's
As
like,
long as
there's
we keep
no,
moving. As long as
yeah,
we keep moving.
yeah, we keep moving. We do our very best. We keep striving, and and at the end of the day, as long as we're doing what we love,
Yeah,
right, what engages us, what excites us, we just have no way in the grand scale of things how any of that stuff will play out in the big picture, right?
yeah, yeah. Well,
So
the people that have been there, done that, they will be able to tell us. But again, it comes down to we have to put in the legwork.
yeah.
So
Did you do your workout today, by the way?
yes, I did. I still am in my workout gear. Oh,
Oh,
can't
okay.
see.
You look like you were flashing your boobs the way you did
No,
that.
it's like I still have my workout gear, but I didn't want to look like I'm in workout gear, so I put my sweater on.
Awesome. I know. It's
Yeah,
okay, cool. I haven't done my workout, so I'm gonna do that next.
yeah.
I've been meaning to, but with social media, I was like, okay, one more ad, one more edit, one more post,
Yeah.
whatever, and it's just crazy.
Oh,
I,
completely. I
I
know.
still haven't done a Facebook post yet, but whatever. It's
It'll come. It'll come.
yeah, I just feel like, if it's, because I feel like if I force it right now to post one, like I feel like I'm not going to get many engagements because I'm not inspired to do a post right now.
But see, okay, so that's the perfect reason why we need a social media calendar.
Well, yeah.
Because when you are inspired, you just list it all down, and then
Mhm.
and you can even like just start putting point form what your caption is going to be, right? So then when the time comes, like, okay, well, it's been a week and I don't feel like I've been inspired this week to have content. But then you go to your calendar and you've already lined up a bunch of stuff, and then you just like, okay, I've got this already. And and because you've already put in point form what you want to caption, it's just easy, right?
You know what? That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to, if we were to apply this right away, because I'm like, let's get into action mode. So when you
I love
say,
that about you. It's like you learn something, it's like, okay, let's start.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, how does the social media calendar work? Like, how it's so, because the goal of it is to be posting every single day, right?
Yeah, well, as long as you're consistent. I mean, if you make it like every week, then that's fine. If you do it every, twice a week, that's fine, but be consistent. Once you start building up your business, for sure, you want to do at least one post a day. And it doesn't have to be, one post on Facebook, one post on LinkedIn, one post on Instagram. It could be, okay, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, I post on Facebook. And then it could be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, I post on Instagram, right? So it doesn't have to be one on every single platform, but as long as you're posting something every day.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so the calendar, all you do is like, I don't know how, I'm guessing there's like, you can figure out how to do it on just a regular calendar, but if you want to have things line up, there are apps where then you can actually preload an actual post into like the different days. Or basically you're scheduling, you can actually schedule posts and then have it run off. But then before it posts, you always got to make sure you check the post to make sure that it's relevant to that, that day, right? Because say you had something scheduled, for the whole entire month, for instance, and then say something happens, like, because I was reading about this, and I thought, ooh, yeah, you got to be careful. They posted something, I can't remember what it was, and then all of a sudden Black Lives all happened. And so then that ended up that their post was like, ooh, not really good with while that Black Lives was happening type of thing. And they got into, they got into a little bit of, not trouble, but, a little bit of backlash. That's it. They got a bit of backlash from that. And so, so just double check before it gets posted, right? But otherwise, there's apps like, I think, what was it called? Because I used to use it. It used to be a free app and used to be able to schedule all these posts ahead of time. And I used to do that because when I was on Twitter, for instance, I used to post about events and things that are happening in Vancouver, and different activities that you can do in the Lower Mainland and stuff like that. And because I knew that all these different festivals were coming up, I scheduled, like I knew that, there's a festival coming up in 2 months. So I scheduled it so it would be a few weeks out before the festival. And then I would tweet out and tell people, oh, this is happening, get your jam on at the Caribbean Festival or whatever, right? Just to promote it. And so my whole calendar was filled with all these different events that I would tweet out. And it was free, and you can schedule almost as many as you want. But then now over time they changed it. You can only schedule out a certain amount of time, and you could only have, I think, like, I don't know, a dozen posts scheduled. If you want to post more than schedule more than a dozen posts, you have to start paying. So I thought, no, that kind of screws up my thing, right? Because I don't want to pay. But because I'm posting months and months in advance for all these different activities, I slowly stopped using it because I kind of thought, well, you know what? I just can't post that far in advance, and I just have to, write in a calendar and actually, list the different festivals, and then sort of a month ahead, then go ahead and then start planning. So that's one way of doing it. But I know that social media calendars also, if you have a bunch of photos, for instance, you can upload the photos so that it sits there, and you don't have to have the caption ready or anything like that. Like, you just, know that that's the content that you're going to start using, and then, work on it as you get closer. But I don't know what that app is, because I haven't looked at social media calendar apps. I haven't looked into that yet. A whole new social media category. Oh no.
Exactly.
No.
Learning.
I want to say the other app was HubSpot, but I don't think it was HubSpot. Oh, Hootsuite. That's what it was. Hootsuite.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was great because you could schedule things to Facebook and like to a couple of different social media sites, and it wasn't just limited to one, platform, which was great. So then you can have it all lined up, and then it would just automatically just shoot, and you can schedule the time that you want it to go out. And it was great because through analytics, you could tell, we talked about that before, timing of your posts, like through the day.
Yeah.
So because I knew that, my audience was like really early in the morning. Well, for me, it was early in the morning, anywhere from 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So I made sure that, I schedule it for somewhere in those hours, right, to have it post. So,
okay.
yeah. So, yeah, so that's something to look into. I guess I'll get into that. Look at social media calendars.
What's in regards to, only because I'm doing this YouTube posting and stuff like that, is there a reason, I was going to say, if you want to, because since I've been learning about posting on YouTube, whenever you want to do a posting on YouTube and stuff like that, I can show you some of the things that's on there.
Well, how much time do we have? Like, do you want to do like a little session on a quick bit on YouTube posting?
Sure. Did you want to post something in particular that you have?
Just the social media training videos that we had done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you want to, okay, so do you want to do your screen share? We might as well.
Oh, okay.
On yours, yeah.
Sure. Hang on here.
Because you might as well get one of those uploaded and stuff anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, I actually already did my uploads. Otherwise, that would have been.
Oh, okay. Actually, let me find my. Oh, sorry. I already found the folder. Here. Okay. Let's do share screen. Oh, did it not let me share? Oh, you know what?
Oh, I gotta make you host.
Yeah, that's right, because you're host, so it won't let me share screen.
Participants. Participants. Make host. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it says host disabled participant screen sharing. Oh, so host is now, okay, so now, okay. Here's my file. Oh, actually, I have to go to YouTube first, right? Let me open it.
Well, yeah, you'll need both, I guess.
Yeah,
because you have to know where your file is stored.
Yeah, so I've got my file opened here, and let me just open up a new YouTube.
I like how it says YouTube Studio. I like going in the YouTube studios.
Your channel, so that'd be my channel. Okay. Okay, so I am going to share. Okay, so I'm here.
That's such a good picture of you.
Oh God, that's an old picture.
I love that photo.
When I had bangs, long time ago.
Yeah, that's a great photo.
Oh, thanks. So, let me get rid of these analytics.
So, well, click on YouTube Studio. Actually, you don't even have to do that. So at the very top where you see your profile bubble is.
I'm just gonna do this so I can get a better view of it. Okay, so where?
Yeah, right over there. Go up a little bit. And where the notification bell is, up a little bit more. Up, up, up. Yeah, right there. And then to the left of that, see where that video, yeah, plus. Add that.
Oh, okay.
Upload the video. See how?
Oh, they have that go live too. Everything's got live now.
I know, right?
Okay.
So you just no, don't click that. Just click on the gray area. So that, yeah, there you go. So now just drag the file that you want to put on here.
Let's see. I think it's under documents. Zoom. Ooh.
So the other thing that I actually do, because I know you said you have a lot of storage space, but in my case, because with Apple, what I do is I upload, like I just drag the whatever file I want to load up onto my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go on here, I just basically from my desktop, drag it on here, drop it on here.
The MP4, right?
Yeah. and then it loads itself up.
Oh, hang on here. I just drag it.
Yeah. And the other thing that it said is oh, no, now you want to open it in this case because you're not dragging it, you are uploading it, right?
Hang on.
Yeah, so just click on that and go open.
Click on what? Go open. Oh, here? No. Or do I just go next?
I think it's processing video. I don't know what you did, but maybe.
It's processing. Video element, zoom, visibility, save as draft. Or should I just just close out?
Because the other thing I was going to say that I learned today is they said you want to name your file properly, because if you have it named properly, then that also
Yes.
the algorithm.
Yeah, it's the meta tags and all that stuff that picks it up. Okay, so can I just stop it?
Yeah, I just close that there.
No. Oh, nothing's processed right now.
Well,
so
yeah, it'll create it as a draft, but you can just go close.
it won't let me.
Oh.
Keep this draft.
Yeah.
So okay, let me just see what it says for next. Oh, won't even let me do. Oh, now it's 95% processed. Bloody hell.
I know. I don't know why it doesn't let you stop. That's the one thing I didn't like about it. It's like, oh, I changed my mind, or some kind of edit or something, you know.
It says 1 minute 55 seconds, so I don't know what that video is.
Oh, so
I know what I think I know what it was. That first day, remember we were on, and then my Zoom kicked me out. So I guess it kicked me out after 2 minutes, and then I had to come back in.
Right.
So, okay, well, let's just play with this one because it's a smaller file.
Sure, yeah, that's the point. So,
and then I'll just delete it or clean it up.
When you're loading it up, so you want to make sure before it starts processing, you want to have that file named, so that where it says file name, it's not just going to say Zoom 0, right?
Oh, I can't change it while it's here then?
Exactly. You want to do it when you're loading it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll just post this and I'll delete it and then I'll do it properly. Okay, so then I click on next.
No. So this is where you like, so because they only give us 3 pages, which is nice. It's short, sweet, and simple. So what you want to do is put in your title here. So whatever title.
It won't let me do anything.
It should.
It won't let me click next. And when I hit here, it won't let me do that. Won't let me close.
Oh, I don't know why. Usually all of those work, so.
Yeah, I can't even close out of there.
Do you think this
is
frozen maybe?
I don't know. It's frozen.
Yeah, looks like it.
In here. Let's see what it's doing.
Anyway, but just to kind of go over this while in the meantime, so yeah, you basically want to fill in the title. So that's where I'm kind of putting in, you know, whatever the so you want to have a catchy title, right?
Mm-hmm.
So examples would be how to, you know, create a YouTube post video, how to upload, you know, videos on YouTube, you know, Sunday at the park with, you know, a 2-year-old or whatever, right? You know how people do quick searches?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is that we want to kind of think about what our audience is thinking about, you know, what we would look up. And so that's where we'll plug that in. And then the description will be, this is where we can put hashtags in.
Yeah.
This is where we kind of elaborate a little bit more about what the video is all about. And you also, if you have like a page, or if you want people to get in contact with you, this is like, so what I'm starting to do is I put in, you know, for business related inquiries, please email, and I put my email address on there.
Yeah. I know that that's where you put the links in, right? But this is really weird. Like, it's just like, I can do everything else.
Yeah, that's fine. But just so that we actually have, you know, otherwise I don't want to have it just be wasted with dead air with a full screen.
Anyways, yeah.
And then after that will be, you can basically go on to, like, on the next page of it will be,
yeah, I can't do anything. I was hoping that I'd click something by accident and it'll work, but it's not. Oh, that's a bummer. So I don't even know how much is uploaded, really. Like if it's really uploaded, even though it's.
Also made me realize that sometimes, things happen for a reason, and if it ain't happening, don't force it, because, when it is time to get it going,
Yeah.
and I just find that it just naturally progresses easily, right? So
Yeah, true. I
yeah,
mean, well, that's the thing. It's like no sense in wasting energy
yeah, and just badly,
about it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know where to go because it used to be. It's a little bit different than from when I last posted to YouTube, which is a long time ago. And so, yeah, so it's good to
Yeah, it's a
have
good
you.
platform actually. I personally like. For me, I'm a huge fan of YouTube because I like YouTube has been like a life for me. When it comes to learning, when it comes to content that's out there, and it's because I'm more of a visual, auditory, all of that combined learner, and it's
Yeah.
fast for me.
Yeah.
My favorite is the fact that you can put it on speed mode, right?
I know,
Yeah.
because you didn't have that option years ago, and it was like
Yeah.
you'd have to fast forward, and then you don't know what you're missing when you're
Yeah.
fast forwarding.
I got
Yeah.
my own setting on number 2. Yeah, exactly. But I catch it, because that's how fast I need to have that.
That info.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is like, when you look back, reflect back, it's like there's so much, time and effort that goes in between,
Yeah.
that you like to get that whole thing across. It's like you have to say so much of it to get that little point across. But then when it's already pre-recorded, and then you go through, because that's how I was learning all of that social media summit thing.
Yeah.
Everything was on super fast speed for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then whatever I needed to go back to is like, oh, okay, I can slow that down and refer,
Yeah.
to that
Yeah.
part.
That's one really good thing about that I really like now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that you can listen to full ebooks on it now too.
Yes. I love audiobooks on there.
Yeah,
That's
and
all.
then it's a lifesaver because you can fast forward the speed. Because sometimes some of those audiobooks are really slow. They read it very methodical and la,
Right.
la, 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 and it's like, oh my God, like I can't take
So
this.
it's 7:30. Did you have anything else you want to run by? Because I was thinking what I want to do is now that you've inspired me, is to actually get on with I'm going to actually stop with the YouTube editing and stuff like that, and start writing out my uh, irresistible offer.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to work on that tonight. So
No, then I'm gonna go and try and figure out the YouTube thing. So okay, so you said that I can cut the video, but I can do it in YouTube. I don't have to have a separate app for that.
it says you can trim on there. It did say that
Okay.
there's a trimming option on there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I don't remember if you used to be able to trim on YouTube a long time ago or not, but if it's there, that's great.
It's
Yeah.
I was kind of playing around with it and I couldn't quite figure it out. But it says that if you are going to be trimming, it has to be more than 5 seconds of trimming,
Oh, okay.
right? So other than that, that's as far as I got with that. But it's pretty
Okay.
cool. Like, I mean, I personally love the platform, so I think it's easy.
Yeah.
It's super user friendly. So, and make sure you're using tags,
Yeah.
right? So the tags will be so in my case, I'm putting my name in there because, anybody searches for you, then
Yeah.
they know to find you, it creates more subscription and people, if, right, anytime they search for you, your stuff will come up. So you put your name in there, put in, so like the stuff that I used is, my first and last name. I put in Cashback Diva. I put in, solo entrepreneurs, social media, what was it? Social media challenges, getting started with social media, and tips for small businesses to thrive,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Anything that's related to the film
Yeah.
activity. Yeah.
But and also other stuff that you feel would be relevant, right?
Yeah.
That you want
Well,
to.
yeah, like your cashback diva thing, because that's who you're known. That's
Yeah.
what you're gonna be known for, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I should come up with a tag name too. Ah.
It all comes together, right? I guess it's yeah, it's just like again, pieces of the puzzle, right?
Oh
Bringing
yeah, totally. Well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, so for my insurance business, because that's what I want to focus on getting online. So it's kind of like, well, I have to find something that's catchy, not too financially boring.
Yeah, it's
So,
true.
I'll have to figure
Yeah, you
something
have
out.
to find a way of making financial planning fun and exciting and woohoo!
I know, I know. I'll figure it out. Actually, I'm meeting online a girl that I met when I used to be on Twitter, posting all these different events and going to the events and then tweeting live from the events. So one of the girls, she is an Etsy producer. She does all these really cool stamps and little things that you stamp, names and logos and different things on. And because I ran into her at a couple of these different shows or festivals or whatever they are. And so I met her. And so, I talked to her about the business because I was always networking with people because I love social media and I love festivals. And that way I could tweet about their business and stuff like that. So I met her a long time ago and we just sort of, became Facebook friends and we sort of kept in touch over the years. And then she moved over to the island, but she was still producing. And now what she does is she actually puts on Vancouver Island Christmas Festival, like the gift festival or whatever it is. And in the summer now, she and her husband and somebody else that she's just partnered with are doing summer like gifting festival or whatever it is. But now they've gone online, and so but she's always been really really good on social media. And so anyway, so I was talking to her, well, messaging her back and forth, and I commented on some the latest thing that she's doing with this online festival, and somehow we got onto like the social media marketing aspect of it, right? Because we're dealing with COVID and that, and I said, yeah, so I'm having problems trying to figure out something for my insurance business, right? And I commented on how I really admired how good she is and that. And she's like, oh, really? It's like I'm always wondering if what I'm posting is, entertaining or valuable information, right? And I said, no, I love your garden, your home and that on the island. And I love the stuff, the things that you make. And I also love, whatever it is that she posts about. And I said, yeah, and you're always consistent. And so we're talking about that. And so I said, yeah, I'm having problems trying to visualize how I would do insurance and finances because it's not anything you can take pictures of, right? And so anyway, so she volunteered to help me. And so next Wednesday, we are going to have a Zoom session. And she said, yeah, I'm a geek. So I love all this stuff. I'm a little bit of a social media nerd. And so I learned just from, playing around. And so anyways, so she's gonna like help me, like I'm gonna bounce ideas off her and she's gonna, you know, so
That's
anyways,
beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm
That makes,
excited. Yeah.
it makes such a difference having that helping hand that can navigate you through, the expertise and what they know without having that pressure of what are you charging me? How much is this going to cost me? And can you really help?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm excited about. Because
Mhm.
she's on Etsy, well, because of her stuff. But I guess there's like a whole marketing thing on Etsy if you're an Etsy producer, right?
Mhm.
And also, so she's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, like she's got it covered, and she has to because she has to promote the markets, right? The gift markets, right? The festivals and stuff like that. So, and but I know it's hard work because there's a
That's
few
full time.
posts. Pardon?
Do you know if that's what she does full time then?
Yeah, that's what she does now.
Mhm.
Well, not just the gift shows, but she produces those little things, and people will order things for her to put logos on. Like whether it's like wooden cutting boards, and I guess her and her husband, I guess they burn logos and things into wooden things, and also they create stamps like ink stamps and produce products for people, or they actually can, if you have a logo, they'll create it into a rubber stamp and then they'll send it to you and then you can rubber stamp all your own stuff, right? And so, yeah, so it's a cool little business.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
But
luck.
having the craft fairs though, that she puts on, that makes a bit of money, but that's a lot of work because,
Oh,
following her,
yeah.
there's she'll write something about, oh my god, like I'm so drained, like 16 hours a day for like, 2 weeks straight. And I was like, is it worth it? Is it going to even be successful? I don't know how many people are going to show up. And, and so you sort of follow her through her trials and tribulations. And next thing you know, it's like, oh my God, like, then more people show up than they thought they were going to have. And, these amazing vendors and that. So it's kind of cool to see. And so that's why, I'm always commending her on her social media, because like I see what she's done over these years and where she's gotten, right?
And you know what, that's actually really valuable right there, because you said that's somebody that you've been following for so long, and so much time has gone by without any communication, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know what, yeah, there's a reason all of a sudden now to connect, because you guys have kind of built that relationship online, right?
Yeah.
So that's proof right there. So that's
yeah. Oh, totally. And so,
great.
and
I wanted to ask, were you on the Zoom with Edison yesterday? I didn't get a chance to, because I was.
Yeah, I was expecting you, and I
I
didn't see
know,
you.
you know what? I was with my niece, and then
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're at a park, and so
I understand.
was it the personality test one again?
Yeah, it was personality again.
Okay.
It was interesting because my personality changed a little bit when I was doing all the answers or answering the questions.
Yeah.
I think because, you're in a certain mood, you're kind of like, I'm a little bit more low keyed.
Yeah.
Because last time I was a little bit more extroverted.
Right.
And then this time it's like, low key. So, okay, I'm leaning more to introvert today. And so, but Sam was on.
Right on.
He
Yeah.
changed. It was like, yeah. He's like, oh my God, I don't know who I am anymore. So, yeah. And is it going to happen again next week? I'm not sure. Anyways, but yeah, but it was good. It was a different group. Learned some more. Still confused about some stuff.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if he has a following or like a group connection page, where, because I mean, otherwise it's like these people you're kind of meeting with one time, and then unless if they come back again on the Zoom, you never really get to reconnect with them.
No, yeah. Well, they do have a Facebook group. I think it's just called Conscious Partner Facebook group. And that's where they have like all their quotes, everyday quotes or daily quotes. And I think people can post on there. I'm not sure. But I think they also had another group Facebook page, but because I looked at it and it looked like they weren't using it anymore or something like that. So I don't know. But there is something.
Yeah. I'll try to, because I do want to get on that Zoom with regards to conflict.
Oh, yeah. I don't know when that's going to come up again. But hang on here.
I look out for that one, though, when it does come up.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that's coming up again. Well, that's the thing. Edison doesn't know what he's going to be putting on again. He's going to be putting on the was it conflict? Was that the one he did? No, that was Bruce's, wasn't it? The conflict one?
Yeah, that one was already done anyway, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. So.
Anyway.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that was the paid one. Yeah. So it's already done. So next week is going to be core values.
Oh yeah, the core values. That's the one I wanted to do as well.
Yeah. So the core values one, that one is the give what you can.
Yeah.
One. But next week, the paid one, it's not about the nail.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I want to see that one. How men and women communicate.
Yeah, I kind of sort of do get that. So it's not really, but like for me, it's like I just want to take what I can really apply at the moment.
Oh, like more for business type of stuff.
Not even
core values, yeah.
Yeah, core values would be just more like, okay, I need to know who I am as a person, right?
Yeah.
And kind of like knowing, quote unquote, like standing my ground.
Yeah.
And so I feel like once I have that down pat, because I remember Bruce was saying that that's something you must like know.
Yeah.
Because that's something you own for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Your core values is what guides you through life.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm like, well, I need to find that out for sure then, because
Yeah.
I've been doing it, but I don't know if I'm using the right words or whatever. And you know, they say that it's only you can decide what your awards are for you, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, totally.
good.
Yeah.
I want to walk through that process. And if
Yeah.
somebody's going to hold my hand and guide me through it, then I'm there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So that's on Tuesday, 3:30.
Okay.
3:30 and 6:30, but we're on at 7, right? So 3:30.
Okay.
Put
Yeah,
that in your calendar.
I will. I will. I think I already have that. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, sounds good, my friend.
Yeah. Nice
Okay.
chatting.
Yes, likewise. And we will catch up. Whatever.
Tomorrow.
Do we have, other than 7 p.m., do we have anything else scheduled for tomorrow?
No, we're not scheduled for anything anymore. Actually, we didn't schedule anything like with you and Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll schedule it as it comes up then.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. Thanks, girly.
So get to your irresistible offer and your workout.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll get to my YouTube uploading.
Right on. And let me know as soon as you're done, and I'll let you know when I'm done too.
Okay.
All right. Bye, girlie. Catch you later.
Okay.